How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of properly brushing your hair to achieve 360 waves. If you like my content, please feel free to like and subscribe. And you can also reach out to me on Instagram at Nigerian Waver. And I will also add a tag below this video as well. And just, you can reach out to me and ask some questions if you have any questions for me. And let me get back to the video. So I have coarse hair and I use a specific type of product to be able to make it work for me, And I use the beeswax. This is one thing that I know that works for me for sure because I'm a Nigerian boy and my hair just get different texture, So I use beeswax. I use just regular hairbrush and also a mirror. You need a mirror to be able to see the back side of your hair. So those are the three things that you need. You definitely need a durag as well. And I also wear a skull cap. I wear the skull cap regardless. I just wear it even though right after a haircut. Over time, you might end up having to start using a comb. But if you're just new to the wave game, you definitely want to stay away from combing your hair, at least for the first two haircuts. Let's get to the video. What you're going to need, what we are going to do is obviously take the durag off. And I'll just show you the pattern that I brush my hair every time I decide to brush my hair. I try to brush my hair at least twice a day or at least once a day for about an hour. And it don't have to be an hour. You can like stretch it the entire day if you choose to. But what I do is I try to dedicate at least an hour on brushing my hair every day. So let me go ahead and take off my durag. I know my hair is rough. I need a haircut, but it's about the wave. It's not about the haircut. So you got to understand this as well, that the reason you wear a durag is not to give you wave. It's actually for it to help you get to help you hold on to the waves which we already don't get. So if just think about it as you think about your durag as a memory card. So you need to already have wave for the durag to be able to work. So what the durag does is that it holds your hair in place. Whereas, so your hair already has to be in place before you put on the durag. Unless you're just starting. And when you're starting, you should always try to make sure your hair is in place. I just think I should let you know that because whenever a lot of time people see individuals wearing durag, thinking it's a durag that gives you waves. It is not a durag that gives you waves. The durag actually just holds your hair in place. So let me go ahead and take it off. Yeah, there go my hair before I start brushing it. All right, and right now I'll get to the video and I will just go ahead and start brushing, and I'll brush in the pattern that you need to follow. I have the offset 360 waves, which is with my crown being on my right hand side, as you can see right here. And what I normally do, since I have my crown on that side, the crown is normally what suffers the most whenever you're brushing your hair. Like right now, I just brushed my hair earlier and I had some texturizer to it. Texturizer really is not really our friend whenever you have coarse hair. So I struggle with that sometimes. So what I normally do is that I apply some beeswax. Since I'm brushing away from the crown. I'm brushing away from the crown, away from the crown. So when I apply the beeswax, you see what I'm talking about. So I will apply the beeswax and just see the pattern that I will go with. So what I'm doing is I am trying to get it where I will brush away from. And it helps because every time you brush, you're brushing away from your crown. And every time you pull away from your crown, you're pulling the hair grease. So it's my crown. Yeah, it seems like I have a lot of hair grease in there. Believe me, with the type of hair texture that I have, you would need a good amount of hair grease. And for my Nigerians, like I say, if you get hair like mine, which I know a lot of us do, you definitely want to apply a good amount of beeswax. Use beeswax. Beeswax is cheaper, is more affordable, and it does the job just perfectly. Don't spend too much money on hair product thinking it will help any better. It's what I use and it's what works. So just stick to that. Get you a nice hairbrush and dedicate time into getting 360 waves. So right here, I've already applied it, right? So now what I would do is I will brush away. You notice I'm going real slow, making sure everything works accordingly. And I'm brushing towards one direction as I go around and around. And make sure you focus on your brushing pattern, because that is very important. Excuse me, my hands is probably shaking, and I'm trying to use the camera on the phone and also my mirror in the background to make sure that I am brushing the right way. So you notice all I'm doing is brushing away from the crown, brushing away from the crown, and you just keep on with this consistency, and until this is what you always do. Don't always brush against it. Always just brush away from your crown. Okay, let me see if I can get this angle right. Brush away. So and you notice the hair is not fighting against, it's just laying down. And that is because, number one, the beeswax is holding it down in place, and you're brushing towards the same pattern. So what we are doing is trying to straighten the hair out to get it to go a certain direction. So all I do is just repeat the same process every single time when I brush my hair. You notice? Just repeat the process. Don't try to keep your pattern the same. I like the offset beehive because it is different and it's not as common. Most people have their crown in the middle right here, whereas I like mine just being right there. It just looks different, you know? So you brush away from it. See, I'm just using a regular hairbrush. It don't have to be fancy. I'm using beeswax. It don't have to be expensive. Just need to know what you're doing and brush in the same pattern every time. It's not easy, it's work, but it's possible. Don't give up. Always dedicate time for the hair if you want it. You know, this is not a common hairstyle in Nigeria, especially not with a pattern like this. And actually, it's not even a common, you know, this is not a common hairstyle in Africa in general, especially now with a pattern like this. So if you're rocking a hair like this, you will definitely get the attention that you want, especially when it comes to your hair. I always get compliments a lot whenever I'm around people and they see my hair, and it was hard work. It wasn't something that I just achieved overnight. I actually ended up having to put a lot of work to it. So don't forget, you brush your hair, you have to brush your hair till you get your pattern right. And once you get your pattern right, try to make it like, I can brush my hair without having to use a mirror, but it's a bad habit to brush your hair without a mirror. Always use a mirror. All right, so once you're done, I'm keeping this video short because I've already actually brushed my hair earlier. I'm just back here to make the video and show. Right, so I have a plastic bag, just regular plastic bag with like a sandwich bag that works. And you want to use the sandwich bag. You definitely want to dedicate at least about 30 minutes into brushing your hair. But if you don't have 30 minutes, well, just spend about 10 minutes with your hair. And once you're done, always use the plastic bag method and go around it. The same exact pattern that you just used to brush your hair. Even if you're new to the waves and you don't even have waves yet, and you're just working, just try to do the same exact thing. Use the plastic bag, because what you're doing is you're trying to get your hair to stay in the same pattern, you know? So just follow the same exact way. Even though you don't see the waves yet, just stay consistent and keep doing it. Keep repeating the process. You will need a mirror because with the mirror. And so if you notice my hair right now, it's in place. Not the durag. The durag is not what put it in place. My hair is already in place now. And after this, then I'll put on the durag. And what the durag will do is that the durag will keep it in place. Already in place. Also, the reason I did not apply a lot of pomade and stuff to my hair is because I've already brushed my hair earlier. And I just came back to make this video. Now that my hair is in place, I'll put on my durag. So if you want to learn how to to wear the durag the right way without having, you know, lines in your hair, just watch my previous video. I walk you through the process of putting on your durag, of how to put on the durag the correct way. So I have this on, the skull cap. The skull cap on. I try not to match the line of with the skull cap and the line on my durag, just because I don't want to give my hair, I don't want to, you know, it can hurt at times. Remember, the durag is there to hold your wave in place, not to give you 360 waves. All right, and that should do it. So if you like my video, please feel free to like and subscribe. When I can add another 1,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel, I will shave my hair bald and I'll start all over again, just to show you guys the process of getting it all the way from scratch. So please like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram as well at Nigeria Waver, and reach out to me if you have any questions. I got you. Have a great day, and thank you for watching my videos.